Hey Xioletics, happy Tuesday. And let's get the today command done. Wants to launch an updated demo version soon. Main change is actually a reduction in content, so he's not giving away too much of the game for free. Yeah, so Quickie Joe, well, actually, I should, yeah. The main things to address are the battle map art and translations. Yeah. Okay, so I have not looked at this yet, but Quickie Joe produced a PR with new battle map graphics. Yeah, very cool. So I hope there is a distinct mine and mountain because I'll need to be able to hover over those. I don't think there is. I guess we could still just add flags for them, but you wouldn't know what you're clicking at that point. Hey, Chef Alton. And then I'll say modify art request document. Man, one of the things that's on my mind is all that the web late stuff that I encountered yesterday that I'm gonna have to do today. And also one of the other things that's been on my mind is like how much work will I get done on stream versus off stream? But at least on web late stuff, I've got this afternoon planned for the off stream. Yeah, work. Man, sorry, my brain's all over. Yeah, okay. So, oh, Taco Bandit, thanks for the resub. Did it? Yeah, it did. Nice. Neat. Yeah, happy 13 months. My audio is off for some reason. There we go. Yeah, hello. Okay, so let's pull this 1215. GHPR checkout 1215. And let's go take a look. I got to figure out how we're going to hover over the mines and mountain. I guess I could extract part of the battle map out. Hey, Happy Chappy, and hey, Pickle. Yeah, I probably just extract part of the background out. Let's take a look. Oh, wait. Something's wrong. Oh, because they're using the Canyon graphic, and I need to cut those out. Hey, Phil. And I guess the other thing I need to do, so figure out what we'll do about the mines and mountain. We still need a hoverable area on the map that will be highlighted. And then make sure all of the paths are in the right positions. All right. So, battle map. I can delete these things. Where are they? Oh, instance map is where it is? Yeah. So if we were to turn off mines and mountain, yeah, we'll just end up with the paths there. Hey, Flare. Creepy monsters. Stone platform, map flag, boss graphic. Where is the actual graphic? Ah, there it is. Yeah, so what if we just cleared this? And then same thing for the mountain? We just clear this out? I'm not sure if this is going to cause some problems, but let's try that. I don't think this would... Oh, no, nice to take effect immediately. So yeah, this is what I need to figure out. Like right now the forest has a cutout, so when you hover over it, it highlights everything. We need that same thing to happen for the mines in the mountain. And I think that means I should just carve out some of the graphic in the background. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably reasonable. Went to the doctor today and it's bad. Got 1 billion meds and sick leave till next week. Wow. Man, I hope you're able to rest. Did they say what it is? All right, map background. Here we go. So I think the background should be the same as it always was. Maybe it's slightly different because some of the trees might have moved around. But yeah. Bacterial infection, lungs and throat. Man, well, get well soon. Okay, so we got to cross-reference these things. Why can't I open this? I need to refresh. Ah, there we go. Okay, I want to like really zoom in on that. Actually, you know what we should do? We should just paste this over here. Why would I why would I do this through the browser? All right, so the important thing is we need to take a path that's going to make this look like we grabbed the mines. And how does everything else work? We highlight a distinct area and it's kind of a fuzzy border. So if I don't draw a fuzzy border, it might look weird. Yeah, this is maybe going to be a little bit difficult for me. And I also need to figure out what we're doing about shadows here. So here, actually, I don't really see too much in the way of shadows for those things. Yeah, I think it's only the mountain that has them built in. Unless those are shadowy areas. Let's try opening that. No, yeah, I don't see any shadowy areas here. Okay, I will try to not click the shadows then. Yeah. So we're going to take a chunk from like this little snow bit here all the way up to maybe here. Yeah. So that's Snow Ridge. So here's where the first marker is. Here's where I want to go to. Yeah. Okay. So how do we do this? I think I want, yeah, free select. And then we'll kind of like trim it down. So I want to do something like this. And maybe we even get up to here. No, I don't know. I don't know about that. Okay, I kind of messed that up. And then we take a hard path along here and go up to this. Okay, so now get rid of, how do you subtract? I don't know how you subtract. And that is not how you do it. Well, I guess I can do it with a rectangular select. Why is the, oh man, I'm so bad at this. What am I doing? Yeah, hold Alt. Oh, weird. It's Command that lets me do it. Yeah. All right, well, now I got to select this again. So we wanted down to here somewhere. Okay, now we take out this stuff. Change the threshold. That's decent. Maybe change it a little bit more. Let's change it dynamically? No. No, that's too much. Okay, so 72 is too much. And 60 is not enough. Weirdly, this is selecting. Oh, never mind. I see what's going on. All right, that's not too bad. And then I can just clean up these artifacts, I guess. In fact, maybe I could do it by just picking something else here. My sub can drive now. Thanks for the resub, Kevin. I actually think you can drive at 15 here. And maybe some states you can drive at 14. I'm not actually sure. But nonetheless, it is a long time to sub to someone on Twitch for, so thank you. All right, I'm not totally sure the best way to do this. I'll just manually do it because I don't know. I don't want to mess around with the tool that I'm going to not master. There. Okay, so that's all of that. And we can delete that too. Oh, no, 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 no. Go back. There. How do you redo? Yeah, it's just Command Y. Weirdly, that didn't seem to be working. Oh, yeah, it's definitely not working. Uh-oh. Redo, redo, redo. Okay, so now we get rid of that. Letting 1-year-olds get behind the wheel. Oh no, this election's messed up again. What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? Yeah, this is fine now on the right side. Now we got to fix the left side. Hey, Mohit Kumar. Have you tried the layout? Oh no, so I haven't even looked at the message yet, or I haven't looked at the layout, but I will almost certainly not be trying it. I'm pretty happy with my layout. I did just want to take a look out of curiosity though. But like at some point, I think you can't just be trying every single keyboard layout that comes out and see how is it. For one, you don't try them that quickly. Like you have to learn the layout, you have to get used to it. And two is that at some point you're probably happy enough with how you're using your keyboard. Am I drawing pictures? I'm trying to carve out a graphic for the mines. So that's what we're doing right now. But hey, Matt. And there's probably a better way to do this. And I don't totally know how. So I'm doing this a very manual, stupid way. Like you can optimize your existing layout. Yeah. But like 1.5 years of optimization went into optimizing my layout. Like I've already spent a lot of time doing that. And at some point you're just kind of happy with what you have. And you recognize that, yeah, sure, there might be more optimizations. But yeah, I don't want to keep devoting more effort to it. And it's entirely possible this layout you're suggesting is like provably better than mine. And yeah, I probably still won't try it. I don't want to spend the time on that anymore. Maybe you have to get used to them. Yeah, everyone else can just download the knowledge like it's the Matrix. Okay, this isn't too bad. I don't know what we do about these pixels. I think we just cut them out. At least of the selection region. I know they're dark enough that they're probably part of the mountain, but yeah, I'll just get rid of them anyway. Okay. There. So I think that's everything. I mean, there are a couple of little pixels there. So this is what you'd see when you outline the mines. And yeah, I think that's probably pretty reasonable. You missed some next to the weird dark pixels on the right. Oh yeah, you're right. Thanks. Okay, and there's probably another couple little things like this probably shouldn't be in there. Maybe we just remove that. But we'll see how it looks in the game because this might not be super obvious, even if I mess something up. No green, no dark green, at least around here. Yeah. Oh, that one. We can get rid of that. No. Like that. And that. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. So now we do. Hey, Rin. Let's do that. And then paste this onto a new layer. Although really what I need to do is just paste it into a completely new graphic. So then we export this as the mines. Hey, Megabox. I don't want it to be able to save there. I want it to save to... Where even is Skeleseller? I always just navigate to it directly because I'm used to this as the file view here. Inland code, Godot, Scala, Seller game assets. I don't care about that. We're just going to save this into here and then temp. Okay, so this is going to be the mines, and I just need to name it the same way we named everything else. So all lowercase. Mines. Okay, so that one's done. Let's just go test this out before I do anything else. So the mines we can now... Oh, I never put it in the right folder. Yeah, I got to do that. Mines there. Copy that over to here. Open this up. Go find the texture. Quick load in mines.png. Why is that happening? What did I do? Oh, right. I forgot about this. It copies. Yeah, you can see like dark green pixels there. Oh, well, there's probably an easy way to get rid of that, right? Hey, Bedro. Maybe I just do this. Change the threshold. No, I have an idea. Okay, here's my idea. We select all of this and then this. And then we do select invert. And now we're selecting everything that's not that. And then we just delete. Is it getting those weird dark pixels? It is. Yeah. So I think it's safe to just press delete here. No, we deleted parts of the mountain as well. No. How do I do this? Your background with a color and go through and you'll be able to see them. Yeah. And then I need to manually do it for everything. There's probably an easier, like I could do select by color, I guess. Select by color and then just pick this. Yeah, that found a bunch of them. Okay, let's delete those. So now those are gone. And now we can use the technique that Matt was talking about. Oh, that's already actually pretty good. Okay, so select by color was pretty much fine. So let's save that. I might as well just find the folder where this is supposed to be. Otherwise it's going to be annoying. So let me do this off screen for a second. Oh, great. The dialogue disappeared. GIMP. I'm so annoyed by this program so much of the time. And it didn't used to be like this. It used to at least be kind of usable. I can't get the dialogue back on the screen now. There it is. Well, all right, engage privacy mode. Hello, computer, engage privacy mode. Thank you. All right, give me a sec. I gotta go find this code. Code, Scala Seller, game assets, battle map. Okay, I found it. There's a tool with a threshold for color selection. Yeah, I'll definitely need to try that out for the next one that I do. Because I only have 2 of these I need to do. Okay, so there's one. Yeah, the outline's looking a lot better now. Good. Hey, Acker. And hey, hard worker. And Lemon Drop. Man, everyone's dropping in today. You're looking to get out of the GIMP world? Affinity Studio's now free. I've used Affinity Suite for years. I should probably take a look at this. I'll write this down on my, my kind of low pride to-do list. Because I don't do a lot of graphical stuff. All right, so now what we got to do is we got to position this exactly on top of the mines. But for some reason, this uses the wrong graphic. Oh, because we modify them all here? That doesn't make sense. Why do I do that? I don't think this is correct. Huh. Interesting. Okay, let's instantiate a new mines map marker. Yeah, that one's correct. And we got to call it mines point. All right, so I guess just delete this one. And call it mines point and do that. And now I just move it so that it's exactly aligned with the existing graphic. Easier said than done. Oh, I guess we can use this to try to align it. Problem is we need to align exactly that pixel. So let's see. We move it to here. And now it's got, how about this? I'll just nudge this all the way to the left side. There. So there should be 1 pixel of green. Oh, wait, we can't do the 1 pixel of green part. And we can't even line this up like that. Uh-oh. Yeah, no, it's definitely off. You can see it moving. But there's no way to get it to match up exactly. Is the transform integral? Yeah, it is. Huh. Huh. All right, I don't exactly know why that's the problem. What if I go into here? Does this have a weird transform? No. Huh. Huh. Thanks, hard worker. All right, well, that's not good. Yeah, I don't know why this won't align. It might be the shader. Is anyone going to notice nudging it? I mean, they might as they hover over it because it'll shift everything. But I'm also not sure why it's happening. We only have integers used for all of these. So it's got to be the shader. If I turn that off, maybe we can see material, shader material, shader parameters. I guess let's just, I don't want to turn this off. That's the thing. All right, let's save this. And yeah, let's turn this off and save that. It doesn't matter because it's already been instantiated. All right, so I got to turn it off in this scene then. Clear. Okay, so now what? Does it fit? No, it's still off. It doesn't have to do with the shader. Huh. Can't you transform the end result by 1 pixel? What I'm trying to say is if I move it, so take a look at this. If I move it 1 pixel to the right, then now it is too far to the left. You can see a difference. If I move it 1 pixel to the right, now it's not far enough. And I move it another pixel to the right, and now it's too far to the right. So the only integer positions are not aligned. So moving by 1 pixel won't work because we just moved by 1 pixel. But I don't know how this is even possible. Like, yeah, why don't these align? It would suggest to me that something has a non-zero transform somewhere, but I don't see that happening. Hey, Ty Noodle. Any Sophomire. Are you centering an odd number of pixel width? There's no centering going on. It's just a position here. I mean, I guess technically, okay, so this might, yeah, this does have centered on it, but I don't think this changes the position. I think this just changes where you, well, I mean, it changes the position, but what I mean is I don't think it changes where it can be positioned. So we could try turning that off and seeing if that does something. Although even here we have an even number of pixels. Oh, no, we don't. Never mind. The size is what I need to look at. I don't know where the size is. Okay, so let's try changing that. Yeah, that might be it. We can try it. But this might cause a different problem, even if this works. All right, so we need to put that up against the side of there. Yeah. Okay, interesting. I will give you a point for that. This is not how I would expect this to work. Hey, Labby. Huh. So this probably explains why that flag graphic is wrong that we have. I think the flag on the guild may be moving due to centering a sprite. It doesn't work how I would expect. Centering a sprite with an odd width moves it to a half pixel boundary. Well, okay, a way that we could fix this very easily is by just making this an even size, right? So this is an odd number. Yeah. So we just changed this to 308 and never done. Okay, so now export it. And then we go back to centering it. That's going to mess up the position. But now we can just put it back to, yeah, where it was. I can't zoom in anymore? Wow. They only let you go to 6,400%. Tisk. Yeah, okay. That worked perfectly. Wow, I had no idea. I think this fixed another bug then too. Well, not fixed yet, but I've got to go fix another bug pretty soon. But yeah, okay, so we'll try that out in the game. Actually, let's try that right now because that's probably more important than making another graphic and then finding out they're both wrong. Hey, Goose. All right, so new game. Go over to here. Oh, now it's dark. Oh, okay, yeah, that is kind of a problem, huh? Because it looks a little bit strange. Like, and also the selection thing for this is a little bit wide. Does that look weird? Like you haven't unlocked this aspect of the mountain? I think if we're going to do this, we need to also highlight all of this to indicate that like the whole thing is the mines. And then maybe also darken the entirety of the mountain. Yeah, it does look weird. Okay, so then how do you think it would feel if we did it this way? Where you kind of just split this down this line, and this is the mines. Well, okay, it's apparently hard to draw a dot. And then this, so all of this up here is the mines, all of this down here is the mountain. And the whole thing would be darkened. So all of this would be darkened. And then all of this would be darkened. And when you unlock it, you unlock like the whole area. So at some point when you only have the mines unlocked, all of this will still be dark. Does that sound stupid? Because this is the only time we have a location that's one physical object like this. Much less weird. Yeah, plus I guess you unlock them back to back, although back to back means probably half an hour in between the two of them. Okay, well anyway, we can go make that change. So I have to add in this stuff. There's a tree in the way. Okay. So let's go add in. I'm going to just roughly outline this. How do you move? Oh God, did GIMP just freeze? No, it rotated. What is going on right now? Man, I just... I think it rotated everything. It's like super laggy. What is happening? Oh no. Oh no. All right. I don't know how to not have this thing break on me like that. Wow. I've never seen it go this slowly. Like I clicked win. Yeah. I didn't even have my hand on the keyboard for that. All right. We got to look up undo history there. And now I want to delete whatever we just did. I like can't even. Yeah, this is so slow now that I can't do anything. Wow, I've never seen this happen. All right, let's look at activity monitor for a second. What is going on with GIMP? I mean, just based on CPU usage is actually not too bad. I expect it to be like 500% or something. All right, well, this is unusable. Yeah, I'm going to have to restart this process. Might be easier to add it with Magic Wand with zero tolerance. I think zero tolerance and we wouldn't get the edge correctly because it's not the same color all the way around. I gotta quit this application. I gotta redo all this. I can't even. Man. Okay, let's try that again. You don't have to redo. Use the ping you have as a starting selection. I don't think I know how to do that. Maybe I do. Let me take a look. So I guess what we could do is select the background, invert it, then copy the selection. How do you copy the selection? How do you copy the selection? Control C. Doesn't that copy the image data? Oh, I see what you're saying, Flare. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Although, will what I just did here work? I guess it's kind of the same way either way. Okay, so we take all of this and paste this into a new layer just to give us the selection. So now we do select by color here. And then invert. And there's our selection. So now we can move that selection. Move tool. Yeah, no, not like that. I want to move the selection. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, I don't know. I don't think we do this right now. Move first. Yeah, I can. I think I need to not be streaming. I don't feel good. All right, I'm going to stop. I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. I'll just take a break from streaming for a bit. So yeah, ciao everyone.